number 5 from his advanced communication series, the speaking to involve. So there are many types of advanced communication series, but he chose this series, the speaking to inform. For project number 5, Toastmaster Richie needs to explain a theory, a principle, a philosophy, or social issue that can be challenging to explain to us. And the challenge is he needs to explain, and at the same time he needs to make it interesting for us to listen. How is that? But I'm sure Toastmaster Richie can do it. So he needs to show how his topic relates to listeners' everyday lives. He can use plenty of examples, anecdotes, illustration, and visual aid to help us understand and visualize his point. And he needs to also avoid the technical jargon, so in order for us to understand clearly. So without further ado, I cannot wait to hear. Please welcome Toastmaster Richie with his speech, Karma.
Huh? Karma. Karma chameleon.
Karma, in general, means the cause of a person doing something in his or her past and what will be the result in the future. Now, karma is very well known by many people, and I'm sure all of you know about it as well. But do you all know this one fact? Karma is actually a Sanskrit word. But not only that. In Sanskrit, according to Wikipedia and several other sources, the way this word is pronounced is in fact karma, not karma. But they made a rule. For every other languages, they would make sure that all of them pronounce this word as karma. So the reason for that is only known by researchers and people who lived in the world thousands of years ago. Until today, the reason has not been found out, and looks like it will never be found. So karma is a concept that has been keeping people in the dark. People have been wondering, is it really true? Because majority of the people in the world don't believe that karma actually exists. Karma is in fact something that is not real because there is no proof. But in fact, it is actually true. Karma is all around us. Karma is always there, but it is never going to show how it actually works. Now, how does karma actually work? Some people are actually confused about that. Karma actually works in this way. When you do something good, you will get something good again in the future, but it is not something that is determined. It is not something exact. So you are not going to know what is that good thing. You're going to know what is that good thing you receive in the future, but you're not going to know where it is from. Surely it will be from one of your good deeds, but you don't know which one. So when it comes to the concept of karma, what we all need to realize is, what we need to do is to make sure that if we want something good to happen in the future, we should be able to do good deeds, to do positive things, to make people feel good, and not to make people feel bad. If you do the opposite, in which you make people feel bad, then you will get something bad in return in the future. But again, you don't know where it comes from. If it is a bad thing, it will come from some of your bad deeds. If it's a good thing, it will come from one of your good deeds. Now I would like to tell all of you a story of what I did, and that gave me good karma, and the people all around me good karma as well. But what my friend did and gave all the people around him bad karma, and his image went completely down. So this story brings me back 3 years ago, back when I was still a high school boy. So the story starts like this. I had many friends in my grade. I had many friends in my class. But what I did in my time was, in fact, different from what other people would do. What other people would normally do is make friends in their classroom first, and then go out and start making friends outside of the classrooms. But for me, I did the opposite. So when I was inside my classroom, I only knew 17 people when there were actually 27 people in my class, including me, 28. So there was these 17 other people that I did not really know very well. That was my own mistake, but that was easily solved. So I didn't have many friends in my class, but I did have a lot of friends outside of my class. But there was someone that I was pretty close with in my class. He was my good friend. His name is Ronald. Now Ronald was the kind of guy that likes to basically show off a little bit, talk big, but don't really do anything. He was that type of guy. And sometimes it could be a little bit annoying. So there was a maths exam, a mathematics exam coming up. Now how many of you actually like mathematics? Please raise your hand. One? Only one?
Congratulations.
Well,
In high school.
in fact, I actually love mathematics.
Wow.
If I was joking. If I was serious, then no, not at all. Because the formulas really crack my mind. As it is a common experience experienced by everyone. So what happened here was, there was a maths exam coming up, and Ronald said, "Hey, Rich, you know what? We should go to my friend Kevin and ask him for the answers for the maths exam so we can get really good marks, because he's very good with maths." I told him, "Well, sorry, Ronald, I am someone who likes to be original. And I never ever cheat. I always tell people the importance of being original. How can I do that when I don't do it myself? Sorry, I want to stick with my originality, so I can't do that." Ronald said, "Actually, you're right. But I'm going to do it anyway. Bye-bye." So Ronald went and cheated from his friend Kevin. Now what happened to Kevin, and what happened to him, and what happened to me? What happened to Kevin was he got a 97% out of 100 for that exam. But his mark was deducted by a few percent because the teacher found out that he gave Ronald his paper. And the teacher was very disappointed with him. So there was just a deduction. But as for Ronald, he was almost expelled from the school for cheating because they found out what he did. And I got an 83% for that test. And it was one of my best marks. Because actually I'm not really good with maths, but I was shocked to get that result. So the teacher always credited me for my originality. The teacher always looked up to me and said that, "Richie, I'm very, very happy with what you did." They kept a picture of me on the wall, which said, "This is someone who has set an example in the school." Because this is someone who has not cheated when he could have easily cheated. So the teacher was happy with me, the principal credited me, and I was so happy. My friends were coming to me and they were complimenting me on what I did, and it was great. Now that is the good karma that I have spread. And what I felt since then is good. There have been so many good things in my life after that. As for my friend, everyone started ignoring him. Nobody wanted to be with him because they found out that he's someone who easily cheats, and in the end he was all alone. His parents were so disappointed with him, and they were simply devastated with their son doing that. So Ronald got a very, very bad karma after that. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, and respected guests, remember, what goes around comes around. When what goes around is something positive and something good, then what is going to come back is a blessing. Back to you.